Do, 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 do. I'm late. They're putting that over there. That's so okay. I'll wait a few minutes. Nobody shows up. Nobody shows up. And I will just close it down. Even though this is dedicated to Heidi. Heidi. A sweet, sweet lady. Who was called a flip-flopper by some hateful people. I don't even care if there's nobody in here. Hello, Lou, keyboard warrior, 9/11 news. Morning. That's an interesting name, actually. Are we going to be on the news? Keyboard warrior. Yes, there's a lot of keyboard warriors on here, that's for sure. I must say, which is horrible. That their sole goal is to bring people down for their own sick, perverted amusement. And I saw a good friend of mine break down in tears last night, and it just broke my heart. And Heidi, if you're listening to this, I don't know. I think you went back to bed, but I'm not sure because you usually do. This stream is dedicated to you because I know that you were, you know, you were kind of crucified because you want to live, you want to coexist with people that other people don't agree with or don't like. And that's so stupid. Hi, Delta. Hi, Gina. Good morning. I know I'm late. Good morning, Mandy. The thing is, coexisting doesn't make you a weak person. And so what if she said things against, hi, Jojo, if she said things against Laura or anybody else, I'm in the same mindset as her. I do not want to be, here's the thing. I don't want to be in a fight with anybody. I want to be like Switzerland. I want everybody to be welcome here. If you don't like someone, block them. And that's all Heidi was trying to say last night. And she got so much heat. I don't know where she got it, but I know that she was terribly hurt. And it's hard to see a friend of yours hurt like that. Carla, it wasn't a good time to make peace. It's always a good time to make peace, Republican Ash. Why shouldn't she make peace? I'm sick and tired of people saying it's not a good time. It's not a good time. I went on Diane and Wendy's the other night, and there was some things I forgot to say to a certain person, and I have to move on from it. So, if we have to, forgive and forget everybody because they brought us down. They brought Trisha down. They brought me down. They brought a lot of us down because we dared question something in a private Discord that they had access to. I don't really care if it's not a good time. I'm just saying, I saw my friend upset last night and it upset me. And if she wants to make peace with people, so be it. That's her right. That's her right. And I'm sick of people saying, oh, it's not a good time, or we shouldn't. It's only a good time when you guys say it's a good time. Fuck that. I'm sorry, but fuck that. It's a good time when you yourself think it's a good time to make peace with people. And I'm in the same mindset as Heidi. I want to make peace with people. I want to be able to go into chats. If I'm not welcome, if people are talking shit on me, I just won't go in their chats. That's the end. What? What? What, Ash? Tell me. Carla, I'm so proud of you. You have come full circle. Um, here's the thing too, and I've been told, I've watched a lot of my friends be torn apart, and I haven't had the balls to stand up for them, no matter what people think. Oh, it's okay for them to stick up for their friends. It's all right for everybody else to stick up for their friends. But since they don't like us, I can't stick up for my friends. I turned my back on a lot of people, and the fight wasn't, you know, yeah, certain things were done that were fucked up, and I to own what I did. I'm really proud of Heidi for owning her faults and apologizing. I'm impressed how you held your own on Diane's. Good job, Carla. Thank you, Unknown Capone. Um, but here's what I'm saying. Last night, hi 420. Last night, Heidi just went on to say she wanted to coexist with people because she saw where she was being called a flip flopper, whatever. A flip flopper. What is a flip flopper? A flip flopper, um, according to the rules on YouTube, is someone that gets along with everybody. It's from what I understand, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And Heidi, if I'm wrong, correct me. But she has a big heart, Heidi does. And, you know, we might have had a small discord, but we thought we were close with flip flopper Ams. Good morning, by the way, Ams. Good morning to anybody that I didn't say good morning to. Um, and just because you don't like someone that maybe I like and I am friends with, doesn't mean that you can't come in here and talk. Doesn't mean that you can't come in here and be, um, you know, chat with me in the morning. Uh, be be an adult. If you don't like that person, block them. Then you won't see them. Don't talk to them. Don't um, don't engage with them. It doesn't have to be a war of us against them, because frankly, I think a lot of subs, and me included, because I'm a subscriber too. Good morning, Jeremy. A lot of people and subscribers are sick and tired of the whole us and them thing. Oh, if you go in that chat, and people are watching and screenshotting everything you do on YouTube, because here's the thing, people, anything you do on YouTube, think about what you type in a chat, because anything you type in a chat is going to somehow get back to whoever, whether it be word of mouth or whether it be in a screenshot. And I think even Ems can attest to that, you have to be careful where you go, because certain people, are watching. And uh, and it broke my heart. Here's the thing. Last night really broke my heart for Heidi, because I know what a big, huge heart she has, and how how things really got to her, and how she really felt, and loved, um, a certain lady. And I'm not mentioning any names because I'm not going to go there. I will stay away from certain places because it's not where I have fun. Exactly, 420. 420. Did you see my little video I made yesterday? Because there was one picture in there I did just for you. It was like a little thing smoking a blunt, a little animal smoking a blunt. That was especially for you. Um, Skunk water bait and tackle. Hello. Hi. How are you this morning? I'm not calling you skunk because it sounds so disrespectful. Um, I have to go by your whole name. But so anyways, I mean, this stream is dedicated to my friend Heidi, who all she wanted was, look at my makeup, it's just horrible today. All she wanted was just to be friendly with everybody and get along with everybody. It didn't matter what side. We just wanted and her, I, and everybody, all of us included, just wanted to be able to go into anybody's stream and not be harassed and not have 10,000 videos made about us, not have, not have, you know, people bring up our freaking Discord over and over and over because it doesn't exist anymore to start with. But yeah, and I tried to, like, you know, put all that to rest on Diane and Wendy's, and I hope I did. Um, and the reason that anything was questioned, hi Blink. Uh, so yeah, so that's why anything was questioned. And although things have been done, there's a word in the English language called forgiveness. And forgiveness is something you do for yourself. And if people don't have it in themselves to forgive other people, then, that's on you. That's not on me. But here's the thing, and you guys can, you know, take it for whatever it is, because I know people have a history with Trisha, not Trish. I love Trisha. She's been my friend for over a year. I won't turn my back on her. I won't. And if people are going to, come to me and say, oh, Trisha's this, and Trisha did that, and Trisha did this, and Trisha did that, don't. Because she is my friend. And I've seen how big a heart she can have. I've seen how big a temper she can have. I've seen everything of her. And that's what when you have a friend, you see all sides of them. And, oh, what can I say? She's a friend. And that's, you have to take it or leave it. And either you accept that about me or you don't accept that about me. And that's that for that. So, but anyways, this was about Heidi. Heidi broke my heart last night because she truly was, oops, sorry. She truly was brokenhearted about a certain person that she felt had turned her back on her. Trisha's personality is so dynamic. TNT is such a good name. Yeah, it is a good name, Crazy Nurse Granny. But here's the thing with Trisha. I've seen a really good heart in her and things that she's done for people that she never needed to do. The generosity in her, a lot of people haven't seen. They've seen her temper. They've seen her explode. And here's Trisha's thing is when she explodes, she explodes. And some of us, can't accept that. Some of us, can. But she's my friend. I'm not turning my back on her. And that's all I've got to say about her and how much I love her and how I've been a friend of hers for over a year now. And I am not like a lot of other people turning my back on her. She's still my friend. I still talk to her. And, Nobody's, um, everybody says, well, she's going to turn on you. She's going to turn on you. Well, in a year, she has never turned on me. So there's that. Even when she was mad at me, she never dragged me. you know? So there's that. Um, I missed that last night, Top Cop. Sorry if I'm like not saying hello to you guys like I should. Good morning, Carla. I did not like the way Blondie was treating you, and I lost my temper. I don't intend to fight with anyone. I don't like to have ill feelings between myself. Words are powerful. Uh yeah. And there was things that because when you're on, when you're on a panel, because I felt like Diane and Wendy were kind of biased in her favor. And there was things that she said that didn't make sense to me, like the whole email thing when Blonde Bay could have like reached out to me in Hangouts at any time. Why was this email so important to her? And who in the community was questioning her about the super chats? I want to know. I want someone. Here's my challenge. Someone, whoever was questioning my super chats, please come forward and ask and tell me why, and tell me if you had donated to my super chats, why you questioned it. And that's all I want to say about that. Because she kind of sidestepped that one. So whatever, and I don't think anybody questioned her. I think she was the one that was questioning it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And I felt like Diane and Wendy were biased in her favor. And I mean, that's my opinion. And I think that they felt that, she was a professional and she was this and she was that. She was well spoken. She is a wordsmith. She's very well spoken. And she talks circles around people. So, but I'm not, so supposedly she's gone off social media. So I'm not going to say anything about her, but she never did mention to me who was coming to her asking about my super chats. And, to be honest with you, Diane gets mad when people ask about her super chats. So, I didn't hardly know this Blondie woman, except that I knew that her and Blondie were friends. So, and here's the thing. I knew Blondie, when the first time I really got to know Blondie was December 9th. So I knew her for 2 months. 2 months. So I didn't know her very well. I had seen her in chats, but I did not know her. I got to know her in like Discord a little bit and through, Hangouts. Carla, like who you like. Carla, like who you like, but you don't know others' experiences as to why they choose to avoid people. I'm just saying people won't be convinced by anyone on here. They're stubborn mules. Right, and that's fine. But I'm not going to be convinced by people because they have a hate on for someone that I care about, British Chippy. And by the way, welcome and good morning. And that's the thing is I go by my experiences and you all go by your experiences. So Vito Giartarenti reckless. If someone uses their panel to clear a name, yes, it becomes their responsibility. Prove it for the people. Good morning, Vito. Yeah, it does. And the only reason I went up I had no intentions on even going up on Diane and Wendy's, but when she again mentioned these super chats, it really, I saw red. There was no way I was letting that go again because she cannot, I mean, and this is my challenge to anyone. Whoever questioned my super chats, please come forward. I want to know who went to Blondie and questioned it because she said people in the community were questioning it. And I don't believe it. I think that was a lie. I think that was a bull-faced lie. But I think Diane and Wendy brushed over that. So when Blondie was on Hello Starlight, she was gaslighting and it worked temporarily. Yeah. And when I talked about the email, she kind of lost it on the panel because why was Blonde Bay so intent on sending me an email when she had never ever sent me an email before? Anytime we talked, it was always in Hangouts. Never, never, never did we talk in um, emails, or did she ever send me an email, because I told her, if you ever want to, get hold of me in Hangouts, because I'm the worst one for checking my email. Unless you tell me straight up, like if and the thing is, when Blondie was telling me, check your email, she was pissing me off, because before that happened, which people don't know about this, but before that happened in voice chat, Blonde had told us all she was upset and she was just taking some time off, and she needed some time. So, and then, things happened, and I was waiting a little bit for a little bit of time to go by before you know, I contacted her, because like you all, hi Carrie, good morning, good morning. Like you all, a lot of those questions were, and even Diane said, a lot of those questions were very uncomfortable, and I didn't want to ask them. Who would? Who would want to ask them? So, there's certain people that don't have a problem asking questions. I do. I have a problem confronting people, and I'll be the first to admit it. So, and I didn't want to say, did this happen for real? Did this happen for, hi, Cuttlefish? That's a cute name. I loved all your comments in Diane's chat. You called it right every time. That woman did a lot of damage to me personally. I can't stand. Oh, Cuttlefish, really? I'm not sure who you are, but do tell. Like, the thing is, she's like, and I watched J Max yesterday too, and she had said things about him. So it's not me personally. But before here's a lesson to be learned to people. Before you stand up and give your platform to someone to eviscerate another human being, do your research. Find out why they want your platform. Find out what's going on. Um, don't just automatically think we're horrible human beings because we question this or we question that. There was reasons, and there was things that Trisha and Blombe talked about privately that she never even shared with the Discord, that the reason that she questioned things and said some things, and she didn't even tell us which things didn't make sense to her. And so, so that's when we started, like, what's going on here. Life with Jen says, I'm waiting for this girl to come back. I don't feel like I'm done with her. Good morning, Marielle. Science Girl was coming from a good place, suggesting Diane and Wendy for real. I don't know. I didn't really hear about Science Girl. All I heard about was her questioning, saying that everybody was coming from the community, questioning my super chats. And I want to know who, because I have hardly anybody that donated to me. I don't even have $100 in my super chats. So who was questioning it? Why was it so important for her to know about my super chats? They were always, even if she wasn't pregnant, this is the thing that Blondie failed to mention, they were going straight into Blonde's PayPal, whether she was pregnant or not, because I wasn't going to question the pregnancy. None of us were. Good morning, Gingerlock's mom. I'm late this morning. I slept in, took a bubble bath. I'm like, but this is about Heidi and her broken heart and her big heart. I mean, I love her to death. She's got the biggest heart of anyone. No idea who questioned it. It's just annoying. Now, I don't think anybody questioned it. I think she's the only one that questioned it, and that's my opinion. Because I'll tell you, I bet maybe I might have had 6 or 7 people donate to my super chat. That's it. So it had to be one of them, because who else would care? I wasn't going on every day and saying donate to this. The only thing I would say is, if someone donated it, here's what I would say. I would say, well, this is all going to Blonde's baby. So, Don't, and she made it seem like I was coming on here every day and saying, oh, my super chats are going towards. No, I didn't. And she also said that Blombe never asked for money. She dropped her own PayPal link in the chats all the time. So yeah, she did. That's asking for money. And Diane Wendy, brushed over that too. So it is what it is. Um, I felt that they were biased. That's my opinion. I felt that they went in there thinking that she was well spoken. She was a businesswoman. She was hard done by, and that they were not going to accept any other, because I felt like I kind of was, you know, everything that I said was counter reacted. Like when I said about the super chats, and then Wendy says, well, don't you think it was kind of sneaky to have a super chat up and have people think it's going to Blonde? It was always going to Blonde. That's what she didn't understand, and that's what she kept harping about. And they get mad when people question Diane's super chat. So like I was like pissed about that. Bonnie McBlonde hates being called a scammer. It's ruined her life. Yet she went in a chat with over 300 people and told everyone I was Analyzer, the worst scammer on YouTube. I had to dox myself to prove her wrong. Wow, Cuttlefish. I had no idea. I had no idea. And she says she didn't call me a scammer, but she might as well have called me a scammer. She said I was collecting money for someone I no longer talk to. She never gave me a chance to. Like, here's the thing. Blonde never got back to me. She never talked to me and not got back to me. She had access to me in Hangouts. That's what I didn't understand about the whole thing with Blondie chasing me from chat, but she said she wasn't chasing me. She even sent me a PayPal of $9.99 to check my email. And like I'm like thinking to myself, who the fuck is this lady? I mean, why is she bugging me? Why is she going from chat to chat to chat to chat to chat, saying check your email, check your email? The only reason I can think of is she was worried about the super chats. Not there's hardly anything in there. Like there's not even enough, like according to Diane, to even get something out of it. So, and did I go? I mean, you guys who have been in here constantly, have you ever heard me say, oh, by the way, all my super chats are going to Blonde for her baby? Have you ever heard me say that over and over and over and over? No, you haven't. And when we posted the wish list, that was directly for her. Everything went directly to her. Sweetweed, it was terrible. I contacted so many creators to fix it. Cuttlefish, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Was that Blondie McBlonde that did that to you? She seems to like to expose scammers, I guess. But Diane and Wendy believed everything she said, so whatever. We had our own screenshots proving that we were asked for certain things. Trisha was asked to buy her a $600 stroller car seat combination. I saw the screenshot. She is the one, and you can ask anyone that was in my Discord. I never wanted super chats. I never wanted to get monetized. I got it specifically so I could donate my super chats to Blonde because I felt so bad for her because she was so devastated when the whole thing with Eagle and the baby shower, kind of went down the toilet. That's the only reason I got monetized. I didn't even think I'd get accepted, to be honest with you. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know if I could figure it out. And I did figure it out. And I was on one day and someone super chatted me, and I'm like, holy cow, I did it. I didn't even realize, because I don't even look. And I have my phone setting up, and I didn't even realize that I had my super chat was turned on. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's on. Morningstar says, I felt like Diane and Wendy should have called her on her behavior toward you. So I did. By the time I was furious, I was ugly at Blondie. she used you to take heat off her. She kept lying. Yeah, there was certain things that she said that like people in the community were going at her. What was I supposed to say when people are asking me about your super chats? Who? Please tell me who. Like 6 people ever donated. And one of the people that donated to me isn't even from this community. He's from another community. He came in here to support my channel. So he knew nothing about Blonde because I never said anything. Have I asked? I mean, you guys come in here every day. Have I ever asked you to donate to her? Have I ever asked you to donate to my super chat for a baby shower? Have I? Please show me where, show me which stream, and I will own that. To be fair, they didn't have a lot to work with. What was the question was who Blondie McBlonde was. They proved beyond a doubt she was not Blonde. Oh, I could have told them that. I knew that she wasn't Blonde. We knew she wasn't. We had talked to her. We knew they weren't one and the same person. Uh, um, there was no question in my mind that they weren't the same person. But the question was, were they working together? Were they working with this together? I don't know. And I can't say that they were. I can say that there was some lies told. And they weren't by me. I told the God's honest truth. Like Judge Judy says, you don't have to have a good memory when you're not lying. And she didn't even remember super chatting me $9.99 to check my mail. And I'm like thinking to myself when she did that, like, how freaking desperate is this woman that she's like super chatting me to check my mail? Like, who the hell is she? Like, I didn't even know who she was. I knew she didn't like me because people had told me she doesn't like you. She doesn't like Trisha. She doesn't like Laura. And we were actually told by Blonde in our Discord, please don't say anything against Blondie. She's my good friend. So we didn't. None of us said anything against her. We just, let it go. But apparently she was talking about all of us, or at least me and Trisha. I know, but Laura was saying she was. That's why they had to debunk her. They couldn't tell if she was a scammer too, because nobody sent proof. At the end of the day, it was a whole lot of nothing live. I thought so. I thought I brought a little bit of clarity, at least to my part. I was livid. I was so freaking mad because she had promised after that day on my panel that she would stop bringing me into this, but chat to panel to panel. She kept bringing my name up and it pissed me off. And Diane and Wendy's was the last straw for me. I just thought, no, you give me a link because I'm sticking up for myself this time. You're not going to go and run with your false narrative. No, not tonight. Not with 800 or 900 people in there. No way. Don't lie about me. And she did say she crafted that email. Why would a 26-year-old person that you had been talking to in Hangouts need someone else to craft an email for you? Just answer me that. Like, you're on social media, you can post a PayPal link, you can post, you can talk in voice chat, you can talk to all of us. You need someone else to write an email for you? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Why do you need someone else to make an email for you? Yeah, Diane and Wendy need proof. Nothing proves Blondie McBlonde is a scammer and Blonde Bay didn't show up. Yeah. I'm not saying she's a scammer. I'm saying there was things that didn't make sense. Things that didn't make sense to me. And why she pretty much called me one, but that was okay. Carla's collecting money in super chats for someone that she doesn't talk to. She never gave me a chance to talk to her. I was letting things cool down because I did not want to. Good morning, Heidi. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is dedicated to you this morning. But we started talking about the whole, it just came up. So, good morning, Diana, Brianne. But yeah, so when she brought that up about me, um, I had to defend myself because first of all, you don't call someone, say someone's collecting something for someone, and they're going around YouTube saying I'm collecting this for so and so, and then it does make me look like a scammer, but I never did that. And if anybody can come to me and say where I ever did that, except when she was in my chat, and I would get a super chat, I would say, here's what I would say. I would say, that's great. This money is going towards Blonde Bay. But when she wasn't in my chat, I didn't ask anybody for money. I didn't. Did you see my video yesterday on Welcome Trolls? I did. It was sort of in response to what happened on. No, I didn't, Diana. I was like so busy yesterday. I stripped all my beds in my house, and I was doing my all my sheets and changing all my sheets. So I really was like not on a lot yesterday. But I will check it out today. Yeah, I had Troll City yesterday. It was just crazy. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Diana. I appreciate it. I've gotten like quite a few more subs since the other day, but I don't know if it's troll subs or I don't know. I don't think she's scamming though. I just think that friendship is odd and she doesn't realize the damage that's done when she throws accusations around and goes from panel to panel preaching. Um um yes, cuttlefish. And that's the thing is she's condescending, and she was very condescending to me. Yeah, you can she talked over me a lot too, which is very frustrating when you're trying to when I'm trying to talk and someone is talking over you and not letting you defend yourself. Cuttlefish, yes, people who create havoc. I believe it is best to step away from some people do damage by their attitudes. Yeah, the thing we're talking about was very, very like frustrating for me, and I tried to defend myself, and that's all I wanted to do was defend myself. But I was talked down to. I felt I was talked down to and allowed to be talked down to, and even they went they went along with certain things she said, which was frustrating me. I was livid. I don't get livid that often, but I was livid. I was very livid. There was no way I was going up on that panel that night. But when I heard her say again about the super chats and how I was scamming and people were in the community were coming to her, asking her about them, I want to know which people. I have $65 in that super chat. $65 is not a lot of money. I can't even get paid with that, according to Diane. And I didn't even know how super chats work. So, I was trying to do a good thing for somebody that I thought was pregnant. Now, whether she is or not, we don't know because she's disappeared from social media. So, Cuttlefish said she was horrible to you, Carla, and those eye rolls were disrespectful. I know, and I wasn't even watching her eye rolls because that's how upset I was. Um, because I felt like Diane and Wendy had made up their mind before they even went on there, and in front of 900 people I pretty much was called a scammer, and that is the only reason I went up, because I had every right to defend myself. If you're going to talk about someone, you give them the right to speak up for themselves, because I have never scammed anyone in my entire life. If anything, and the thing is, and Trisha got a bad name too. Trisha was going to buy her a six, and she kept saying, when your taxes come in, and this wasn't something that she said to us, but she said in private mod chat. She said, what did she say? Something about, oh, your taxes are coming in. You can get me that stroller, and like, a lot of lies came out. And yes, I saw the screenshots, but we don't have a Discord anymore. And you know what? is really sad about that, we had a really, at the end there, we had a really good group, a small group of women that we really loved each other and trusted each other. And Trisha, because of all this, you know, closed the Discord up. And it's so sad because I love those ladies that were left, the ones that didn't turn, that didn't run, that didn't back off, that didn't go from chat to chat saying, oh, I never would have done that. Oh, I never would have done that. And you know who you are. The ones that, couldn't take the heat, that turned on you, the people that turned on me and are now like, oh, wow. Oh, well, I would have questioned it too. Oh, imagine that. But because we did, we were made to feel like pieces of crap. And to be honest with you, an apology, they've apologized to certain people because they gave her their platform without doing, research about it. They made me feel like crap. The chat made me feel like crap. But I faced those people. And that's one thing they can't take away from me. I faced everybody because I knew I was right. Crazy Nurse Granny says, Carla, I want to apologize for criticizing you for the things you said out of anger. We all say things when we are hurt that we are not proud of. I hope you can. Oh, of course, Crazy Nurse Granny. Um, in personal life, I don't have people like that because they disrupt anyone that is nasty or talks down, diminishes, and immediately are purged from my life in person. Um, yeah, and I tried, but she went, here's the thing, Diana, she went from panel to panel to panel, and my name was always brought up. And I felt the need to defend myself over and over and over again. When she had said specifically that she would stop, she would never bring my name up again. But she did over and over and over again. And she did again in a chat with like 800 or 900 people. I was disgusting. I was so mad. I was so mad. And then I see people in the chat saying something like, oh, Carla and Heidi didn't do any good. That was just hearsay. Well, a lot of what she said was hearsay, but that's okay. But that's okay. That was okay to go on your platform and have her there to crucify people. That's okay. That was just hearsay. That's okay. Yeah. hmm And here's the thing, people, every single one of my lives is up. So if you want to go back and see where she dropped her own PayPal links, unless she's like, I don't know if she still shows up if she's not on social media anymore, but she a lot of times when she had a rent, she dropped her own PayPal link. I didn't not say in every single chat, please donate because this is going to, Blonde's baby. I did not do that. Um, So when people do that, you must block them. An apology must be backed by a permanent change. Otherwise, well, there's certain people on here I will never, yeah, I'm never going to accept an apology from. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like they've done their damage. They've broken up friendships. Um, I had people that would stop coming to my chat in the morning because they felt that I had turned on someone, which I never would have brought this public. The thing is, I never would have brought this. None of us would have brought this public. She brought it public. She brought it public. She brought everything public. And, we never would have. Oh yeah, we questioned it in private. We did. I admit it. I mean, I didn't want to say that we did, but yeah, we did. Um, Not necessarily that she was pregnant, but that some of her stories didn't make sense. And then it was, if some of her stories don't make sense, is she really pregnant? You know what I mean? I agree. I don't accept apologies if it is not going to be backed up with change because it is not an apology. Exactly. Um, And these people are not going to apologize to me. They don't feel they need to, and that's fine. I really don't give a shit about it. They did their damage when they, you know, when they did what they did, and that's all I'm going to say about it. And you can, and yet everybody's apologizing to them for believing her, and then not apologizing to us because we didn't. We questioned it, like, duh. Morning Star, good morning. Thanks for telling us about your video. I just went to the channel. I'm going to watch it. I subbed to your channel. I think I will enjoy it. Good morning, Morning Star. But yeah, so that was that. But the stream wasn't going to be about that. It was going to be about Heidi and her big, big old heart. Heidi, I don't know if you're still in here. I love you to death. I felt so bad for you last night. You know how I feel about you. You know, I know this. I would never spend $600 on a stroller. I would be going. And here's the thing. And Trisha doesn't get any credit for this. She was going to buy that for her. I know for a fact she was going to buy it with her taxes. She held off from buying it. I'm glad she did now because she's disappeared. But nobody gives Trisha any credit for that. She was going to buy her a $600 stroller car seat combination. And of course, they brushed over that. No, we can't give Trisha credit for anything. Okay, whatever. No, we can't give Trisha credit for anything. They just hate her. Carla, did Heidi's live not go well last night? She was just upset. And I think it went well because a lot of people support her. Um, like, here's the thing. Heidi wants to coexist with everybody. Do we all get along with everybody? Probably not. And definitely not. There's people that we don't get along with, but we should be able to go wherever we want without here's the thing. We don't need to bring other people's conflicts on ourselves. Like, I'm not going to involve myself in someone else's conflict with someone else when I don't have a dog in the fight and I don't have a bone to pick with that person. That is why I apologize to Makeup Mobster. I got myself I got myself involved in all of that for what? I really, I started watching her series. I liked watching her series. I enjoyed it. I would listen to her lives. I don't go in there anymore because I know it will disrupt um, her live stream because, I don't want to disrupt anything. But I felt I owed her an apology because I did say horrible things. And, I wasn't raised that way. And nor did I raise my kids to say mean things about people. And my parents didn't raise me that way. And just because you're behind a keyboard doesn't mean you can just say whatever you want, or even like on a live stream. You just can't say anything you want. You have to be responsible. I have to be responsible. I have to own what I said. My mom bought me a buggy stroller for my son. It was beautiful. He was a preemie and 16 and taller than me. Now he's 16 and taller than me. Aw, Jojo. I forget what I was saying. But yeah, Carla, did Heidi's live not go well? Yeah, I think it went well. She just, she was crying, and it broke my heart that she was crying because I know her heart. I've gotten to know Heidi, and I love her, and it hurt me to see her hurting. And there's mean people out there that just feel like calling anybody a flip flopper. I'm gonna bite my tongue because this person really pissed me off yesterday, from what I heard. So I'm really biting my tongue not to say anything about that. But she really hurt. Let's just say she really hurt my friend, and I didn't appreciate it. Um, Type in Heidi M. Can one of my mods post Heidi's channel? She's just the sweetest lady. She's got best Southern accent. I love her to death. Do I have any mods in here? Heidi M's channel. Let me see if I can find, like, I know I can find it. But, Heidi M. Here we go. I will post it. I will post it in my chat. Um, Here we go. Sorry, guys. Oh, you did it. Mandy C's on the ball. Mandy C. Mandy C's getting like a badge of honor for yesterday. She was on the ball with those trolls. Let me tell you. Without Mandy C, and I had to mod up some other people because it was just like troll after troll after troll after troll were coming in here. It was crazy. It's crazy when we decide not to join in mob mentality and be individuals. We are flip-floppers. Um, exactly. And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm sorry, not sorry. And don't tell me like Republican Ash was in here this morning saying this is not a good time. It's not a why it's not a good time to make peace with people. Why not? I would think that it's really a good oh God, I hate this thing. I think any time is a good time to make peace with people. I really do. I really, really do. Because um otherwise it's just war after war. I mean, come on, this war's been going on for what, a year? I want to be able to go into Laura's chat, Molly Golightly's chat, hello, Makeup Mobsters chat, Tiffany Marie's chat, whoever's chat, Heidi's chat. I want to be able to go into, because I'm a subscriber too. I want to be able to go into anybody's chat and not worry about people attacking me. There are certain people that are going to remain blocked from this channel that I've seen talk terrible shit about me, and I don't want them in my life, in my chat, and that's not going to change. Um, but I think every day or any day is a good day to bury the hatchet and just move on from the negativity, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I felt really bad that Heidi was so hurt by what was said about her in that chat by people that are grown-ups. Exactly. Goodness, it seems like every thought I have, you beat me to writing it. I've noticed that in several streams. It's like you were in my head. Mandy. Yeah, right, Mandy. It isn't a choice for anyone else to make. I have to get into my college work. I have a mountain of class project. Crazy at my age of 62. Shared you out. I will jump on tomorrow. I'm not in class. Okay, Diana. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. So, but this stream was dedicated to Heidi, and we kind of got off on the whole Blondie McBlonde thing, and I didn't really want to go there. Focus on the greatness in your life. I just put up a video called Change What You Were Thinking and Talking About to Change Your Life. Thank you, Diana. Cuttlefish, one of these days you're going to have to hit me up in Hangouts and tell me that whole story about you. I don't want to share it on here because I don't want to give any more attention to said person. So I see Serendipity made another video. It's not hearsay, it's proof. I'm sorry, I do have proof. She did post her link in here, Sarah and Dipity. And you can go back in any one of them because I don't dirty delete. You can go back in my live streams and check it out. And plus, there was screenshots shown. So yeah, there was proof. And we never saw anything proven from. Did we see proof? Did we actually see the proof from Blondie McBlonde? Did we see that? Or did we just hear Diane say that? Was anything shared? Emails back and forth is not proof. I can show you all my friggin' hangouts. I can show you everything that was shown to me in my Hangouts. I can. I'm not going to, but I can. So no, serendipity, it wasn't hearsay. Sorry, not sorry. And there's still screenshots. So, and Laura showed. And plus, she posted her PayPal in how many of my streams, people? Sarah goes on a tangent when she knows nothing. But whatever. She can say what she wants. I'd be glad to, Carla. I watch you a lot. I just don't comment much. Well, if you have Hangouts, you can hit me up in Hangouts. My email's in my About section. Because, like, sending me an email, it's useless. Yeah, I know that. And you know what? Supposedly she had several different emails. Explain that one. Why does anybody have like a bunch of emails? Unless they have a bunch of different accounts or they share accounts. I really don't know. Everyone go watch J Max. Very telling. Yeah, very telling about the lies. Yeah, it was about Blondie McBlonde telling lies. Yeah, it was. It was. I watched it. And let's see who comes up in the who's someone in the here's my challenge. Whoever questioned about my or my not my PayPal but my super chat, please here's my challenge and I will put it in my description. Please comment in my comments who you are and when you PayPal me so I can check back that you really did PayPal or not PayPal me, super chat me, so I can see who in the community was all questioning my super chats and where I went on every stream and said that I was donating money for Bombay. Show me that. All my streams are up. So say what you want. Serendipity. You know nothing. Vinyls, Carla, just want you to know that you did a great job on Diane's live Tuesday night. I know I did because I told the truth. And people can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. She couldn't because she was in tears when I mentioned the email. There's that. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But this wasn't about Blondie McBlonde. This was supposed to be about Heidi and my friendships with certain people on here that if people don't like, they can either ignore or they can block that person because there's no way I'm turning my back on them. Just like you all have your friends that you're not turning your back on, you ride hard for, I'm going to do the same with my friend. And like it or not, I don't care if I lose 100 subscribers because it's not that I don't care. I do care about you people. But I mean, if you're going to unsubscribe because you don't like who I like, then I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. There's just nothing. Like I said, I know what I know about a certain person, and um, things turned out a little different than what you all expected. Things were, you know, things. What was questioned by a lot of other people, and there's that. But it was okay for them to question it. Not okay for us, but okay for them. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm not changing. I am not changing my mind about that. So, but whatever. I apologized to who I thought I needed to apologize to. That's that's the end of it. That's what I came on here to say. And also about Heidi, I'm sorry that they did that to you yesterday, Heidi. You didn't deserve that. Oh, thank you, keyboard warrior. Carla, here's a cup of coffee, sweetie. No worries. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Love you. That's so sweet. And no, I'm not collecting still for Bombay. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, oh God, thank God this is over with because this would have been brought up on I would have said before I would have said, well, this is for Bombay's baby, but uh, thank God that's over with. But thank you for the cup of coffee, Lou, keyboard warrior. I really appreciate that. That was really sweet of you. You didn't have to. I'm not mentioning the super chats because I want any of you guys to give, because to be honest with you, I never wanted to monetize myself. But I was so proud of myself when I figured it out because I did not think first of all, I got accepted, and then I did all the things that you need to do. And then I what do you call it? Then I did what you needed to do, and then I didn't even know that I had done it right. And then the next time I went live, someone super chatted me, and I'm like, "Holy cow! I got a super chat!" And I had to look at my phone. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's working!" So I didn't even know. And that's when I said, I think the first one I ever said, I said that, well, that's going to Bombay. And that was shortly after she was so upset about Eagle closing up that PayPal. So, um, but now I don't have to say that anymore. My super chats are my own. Not that there's any, there's not a lot of money in there, but oh, well, now I can because now I've been told that, it's okay. Somebody said in on Diane's the other night that all my money should go to Blondie to pay back all the people that she posted a PayPal link for. What the fuck? Why should I pay back the people for a PayPal that went to Blonde Bay because she posted a link? I mean, where's the sense in that? Although I would have just to shut her the fuck up. My daughter is getting married, and for whatever reason, she put $500 flat iron on her list. And my stepsister asked if she was going into the hair business. I was like, no, she's reaching far. That's a pretty expensive flat iron. Yeah, well, someone said that she read it up, and then someone said another thing they said, and they super chatted it. Why did you apologize? Why did I apologize? I was like crucified. Of course, I apologized over and over again. God, anybody would have. At least I went up. I, I faced her and her condescending, you know, whatever. And she made up, do better, do better. You do better. You stop going around the community and lying. Cuttlefish has just mentioned that she said that she was analyzer, so she's a liar. But Diane and Wendy believe her, so of course that's got to be true. And I really don't care what Serendipity's saying right now. Good morning, Joanne. I really don't care because more people have come to me and said they've believed me than they believe her. So whatever. And then since J Mac came out with his story, of course they all believe him because they like him, but they're not believing whoever isn't believing me because they don't like Trisha. Well, you know what? Too bad. More people believe me than believed her, so whatever. And they didn't like the way she was talking down to me and the way it was allowed. Wendy was questioning in J Max, honestly. Wendy was questioning what? Her story. There was a lot of things that Blondie went around saying that didn't make sense. She made a promise to us that after the day on my panel, she would never mention my name again. She would never go. She went from panel to panel to panel to panel. I don't care what anybody says. It's out there. It's done. She did it. Carla, honey, do you have a PayPal? No, I don't. The only thing I have is is the super chat, and the only reason I got a super chat was, um, well, I do have a PayPal, but it's only to send money, and it's to send money to my family. So I really don't. I never pay. I never like you know. And the only reason I got monetized or whatever this is, if this is monetization, I don't know. Um, the only reason I got this was because Lonnie McBlain with selective memory. She only remembers one panel. Oh, no, 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 no. She was on several panels. Every time you went on, there was Blondie McBlain on a different panel. And serendipity can say what she wants. Hearsay, yeah, you can say it's hearsay if you want. I saw screenshots. Laura posted screenshots, but no, she doesn't want to believe that. Well, whatever, Sarah. You believe what you want to. More people have believed us than have believed what she said because she's been caught in a few lies. It's a freak up story every time money's involved. And here's the thing, Diane has, since the whole Montana Sky thing, Diane was the one, or Wendy was the one who said, question when there's money involved. Or not when there's money involved, but don't automatically believe people. She didn't say about the money because that had nothing to do with money. But if there had been a fundraiser, like to raise money for like whatever, I wish you'd create one, Carla. You may be surprised the donations you get. It's possible donations may even increase now that they know it's not going to be Bombay. Uh, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that right now. I just hate to use super chats because so much goes to YouTube. Uh, the thing is with the whole PayPal thing is that I never even wanted, like, I never even wanted the whole thing. And so anything I get, through super chats now, well, anything I got before was going to Blonde's baby. Anything I get now, it'll probably go to getting yarn to make things for maybe homeless veterans or maybe, like hats or preemies in the hospital, like, baby things, baby booties. You know, it'll go towards yarn. And I'm going to be doing a blanket for the back of my couch that's really, really, really nice. And it's going to take me probably, it's a stitch along. So it's going to take me a while. So I have to get yarn for that. So yes, Republican Ash. I wish you'd create one. Okay, I read that. But yeah, so anything I get now is probably going to go towards either making baby booties and, oh, cuttlefish. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cuttlefish. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. But yeah, I will probably, and since I'm not donating to her baby now or to her for her baby, I will probably make, and believe it or not, it's harder to make little baby things than it is to make like a blanket or anything like that because you have to use such a small hook and you have to use like very fine yarn and stuff. So but yeah, thank you so much. And Cuttlefish, I so appreciate that. That was so nice of you. I so appreciate that. I really do. Um, but yeah, that's probably what I will do with that. And people have told me, like, the ones that have said, that have told me that since your super chat is going to you now, the ones that I talk to have said, just buy yarn and buy like, buy stuff to make, you know, baby, what do you call those things that they wear on their heads? I can't remember. It's been so long I had a baby. Um, yeah, baby bonnets and, stuff like that. Because I can make and do stuff like that and I do like hats and stuff for homeless people and like, like my favorite hats. My favorite hats. This is the only hat I think even someone told me the other day that because I'm always fiddling with my hair, that I should just wear a hat so I don't fiddle with my hair every day. But that's one of my favorite hats. That's I think the only hat that I've ever actually kind of liked on my head. So, um, I build miniature doll houses. I love anything. Oh my God. Don't talk to me about tiny. I love tiny houses. My favorite thing in the whole world is tiny houses. Bonnets, baby bonnets. Yeah. Van gestures. Hi, Vans. How are you this morning? Vans actually won my last contest. Vans won, and he said just to give it away, so I did. Gave it away. I went to a good cause. Vans. Katja, that's adorable. Great color too. I love the color, and I put a little flower on it. A little flower on it. So like it's got a little flower on it, and I just like I think it's because I don't look good in hats. Like if you see me in this hat, here's another hat of mine. This is like I look awful in this hat, but it's like really this would be like oh God, I know it's a mess. But this is like chenille almost, and it would be good for maybe because it's very it's small. It'll probably be good for like a 10-year-old. I would say like a 10-year-old. They call this the Adirondack hat. So, but it's going to be spring soon, so nobody wants hats anymore. So, and then I make market bags because people and I'll show you some of my market bags which I've done. And these are some of my market bags, to go to the store and just get your stuff. Because I don't know about you guys, but where we are, Giant Eagle, they give you kind of a discount on your groceries if you bring your own bags now. So now I bring my own bags. Like I've got some in my car. Those are just, I'm probably going to give away. Um, I'm hot. I got my screen door open today because I'm so hot. But yeah, so I've been making those. Do not time me out if I'm not being rude. Who timed you out? I didn't time you out. No, we don't time people out if they're not being rude. Um, so yeah, they are, and they're big, so they hold a lot. And when I go to the store, I usually go for odds and ends, so they're like enough for me to like. 'Cause we end up like you know having a gazillion plastic bags all the time. So thank you, Leanne. So yeah, so I've learned all this stuff on YouTube. So YouTube serves a purpose for positive things too. My twins were in the NICU and they made wait, where and they made carrot top hats for all the NICU babies. Oh, here's the thing that I was trying to learn, and I might still learn. Here's it's for children with cancer. It is um, it is yarn wigs, and it's like yarn wigs, like for Frozen. Like you do the cap part, and then you do the hair part, and there's some that are like Ninja Turtles, and I've kind of been looking into doing that, and they get donated to children with cancer because children with cancer have a very sensitive heads, so the wigs are kind of harsh on their little heads. So the yarn wigs are a lot softer. Sorry about that, are a lot softer on their little heads. So I've been looking into like maybe learning how to do those um, wigs for children with cancer. Mario, I just saw your earlier comment. I have a senior prom and a graduation as well in May and June, but I only have one kid to pay for. You have need to sell kidney too. You may need to sell a kidney too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, kids are expensive. Yeah, and they never stop getting expensive, right up to like, you know, up to after they're married. Our kids still cost us money. Yeah, unfortunately, they won't take my plasma cuttlefish, Mary. That's funny. So, yeah, so whatever I get in a super chat is going to go like probably to either buying yarn or, something, some kind of project. All I'll do is I'm really into doing, projects. I haven't done them lately. Because I have so much here that I need to like start giving away. Um, I have to give away some stuff before I start doing other projects because I have so much. My chair here in my living room is full of hats, market bags, fingerless gloves, just stuff that I've made over here. And I have a trunk upstairs in my closet that is like 3 feet long and about 2.5 feet high, is full of projects like dishcloths, hot pads, Swifter reusable Swifter pads. I learned to do something and I do like 100. Like I said, I'm going to start doing a blanket for the back of my couch, which is a beautiful blanket. It's going to be a real project to do. So I will do a little bit of that every day. So man says, exactly, kids are costly. I'm still paying for my daughter's parents' student loan. Vans. Leanne Lynn, that would be amazing if you could learn the yarn wigs for the children with cancer. And well, the only thing I have to learn how to do is because I can do the crap, the part for the head. I know how to do that. That's fine. That's easy. It's putting the hair, the yarn hair on because you have to glue it and you have to do it a certain way for it to, stay on and stuff. So Jojo says, you're welcome, cuttlefish. They might be a twisted up. Those market bags are awesome. I could use them every time I went to the grocery store. And yeah. And that's the thing is like my husband thinks I should sell them. I have not sold anything. All I've ever done is give stuff away. I've sent stuff. I sent stuff as far as Arizona. Because like I like doing it. So it's like my pleasure to do something for someone else. I've made hats for people. I've made fingerless gloves for people. I have made market bags. My kids have everything. Like all my grandkids have blankets. All my kids have blankets. All my, I have 10 grandchildren. They all have blankets. All my kids have blankets. All my stepkids have blankets. Their husbands, and, their wives. Everybody has blankets because that's the first thing I learned how to do was the blankets. So yeah. So that was the first thing I ever learned how to do. And yeah. So it passes the time. But in the summertime, I don't crochet a lot because I'm out. I'm in the swimming pool. It was funny. Last year we went to the swimming pool and there was this young girl in the swimming, that was crocheting. She was sitting in a lawn chair. She was crocheting. It was like so cool. She was like maybe 18 years old. Teresita Pajardo Sarasap. I don't know if I said that. Cuttlefish, hello. I don't even know if I said that right, but welcome, welcome. So yeah, but the market bags they come in handy. I take them in there all the time. I just put my stuff in there. I take them to Aldi's a lot. They stretch too because they're made of yarn. So anything made of yarn stretches. like you could put like produce in there and then just keep stretching and stretching and stretching, just like the homemade Christmas stockings I made. You could get so much stuff in those stockings for the kids because it just keeps stretching. The kids, I mean, we got so much stuff in those stockings for those kids. It was so funny. But yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get some stuff done around here. Maybe sit outside. I got the window open today, like the screen door open. And I thank you for showing up today. And remember to be kind to each other. And Heidi, this one was for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love your heart. Um, don't worry about being called a flip flopper. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because we know, and you know who we are, know what a big heart you have and how much we love you. So you guys be kind to each other, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully earlier. It's late today. Bye, guys.